person asked for me to order her some 613 deep wave hair for her for, her senior year for the first day of school. So I was like, okay, I'll order it for her. So I ordered some 613 deep wave hair for her on Miss Eullair's hair. And let me tell y'all how that was it's been the worst experience ever. So I ordered the hair for her since August of 2019. You guys, today is January 23, 2020. And still to this day, they still have not yet received the hair from Miss Eullair Hair so that they can refund me my money back for sending the hair that they sent, which they made a mistake on. I had to ship it back with my own money, and they were supposed to refund me it. And then come to find out, they told me, oh, they still have not yet to receive the hair, so they can't refund me until the hair has been received. So I've been fighting back and forth, doing disputes with the post office, and also going back and forth with Miss Eullair Hair. So you guys, worst experience ever. So I hope you guys don't ever have to go through this. But yeah, that's the problem I'm going through now. So since August of 2019 till now, January 23rd, 2020, I still have yet to receive my refund back from Miss Eullair Hair for the hair that they sent, which was the wrong order. And it was their mistake. Like, that is crazy. But yeah, just hope you guys like the video and continue watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.
And she got an 18-inch straight front. Oh, that's not what I ordered. She wanted me to order a frontal and 3 bundles. And I just checked the order again, and it seems that I was right. It was supposed to be curly hair, because my vendor, if it was from my vendor has 613 straight. She just does not have 613 curly. And this was supposed to be 613 deep wave, and all of them came out straight. So now I gotta contact Miss Eullair, the vendor. Not the vendor. I keep saying vendor, my bad. I'm so used to ordering from my vendor instead of using online. Because if it was for my vendor would have sent the right product. But anyways, so I ended up getting the wrong product from her. So now I gotta contact Miss Eullair Hair and figure out why I was sent straight hair instead of 613 deep wave. This is a problem. So I had checked the order again to make sure I was right. And yeah, I did not order 613 straight. I ordered 613 deep wave. So now I have to contact Miss Eullair Hair and figure out what happened with my order, and then they're gonna have to I'm gonna have to ship this back and have them send me the correct hair, because this is not what my cousin wanted. And yeah, she didn't want straight hair because she doesn't want to curl it for first day of school. She wanted it already be curly and for me to just dye it. So we have a big problem now. I'm just hoping that by the time I contact Miss Eullair Hair that she was able to ship the right hair in time before my cousin starts the first day of school, because this is going to be a big problem. Alright, just picked up the other package of hair. Hopefully this time she's got the right hair. The 613 deep wave. I had to pick it up from Walgreens. I didn't even know Walgreens package. What the fuck? When they start doing that junk. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if it's the right hair this time. And I'm about to tell y'all look at it. Okay, it's the right hair. Finally. That is the frontal. Deep in wave, 18-inch. Okay. It's got a 20 deep wave Malaysian. And we've got a 22 with Malaysian, a 24 deep with Malaysian, and then Malaysian even come with lashes. Lashes Malaysian. Okay. For sending me the right hair this time again. And yeah, that is all. Now we're gonna make sure we do a water. I will be doing a watercolor method with the Wild Cherry 69 by Adore on this hair, and then I'll be mixing it with another 2 colors just to get the right red that my client wants, you know. Back to school, she's trying to look fresh or whatever. Okay, so I went ahead and took the frontal out of the package. Yeah, I gotta do this outside. Ain't nobody trying to get no mess in this house. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray the frontal down. You already know the process with the Gots to Be Glued spray. And we're gonna spray this whole lace so that it don't get tinted, messed up, or ruined. So yeah, so we're gonna do right. All right, so I got it laying down on this plastic bag. And just spray, as you see me doing here, spraying. Spray all on the lace. Spray on top, even though there's no hair there. Just want to be very careful because you literally have to know exactly how much your client or how much lace they want around their hair to know exactly how much lace they're going to leave to keep it looking natural. I mean, you want to keep the minimum amount of lace left, but since my client is the one that's going to tell me what looks good on her when it's all done, because I'm doing her wig, I'm doing this, and I'm coloring it and doing all basically the whole process for her to go back to school. I already did my sister's on, so this is my little cousin. I call her my client. Yeah, even though I already did my sister's on, this is my little cousins. I call them my clients because they're my biggest supporters when it comes to doing my hair tutorials for YouTube and dyeing hair. So they always come to me to dye hair, order them hair. And my sister always goes through my vendor, so she always comes through me, and then I order with my vendor depending on how many loads or shipment I need. And then yeah, so now that it's evenly coated, I'm gonna go ahead and let this air dry and leave it alone. We'll go ahead and do the watercolor method to the frontal last, because we have to let the Gots to Be Glued free spray dry. So what we're gonna start with first, we already have the Truly Red open from the last tutorial, the last watercolor method I did, which was my sister's wig. So we're gonna go ahead and drop that in. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop a little bit of that, because you see this Truly Red is very intense. It turned my sister's hair pretty bright. So we're not going to use too much. Since the bottle wasn't completely open, you see the tab is still in there. Try to get it out, but it was fighting with me. So the tab is still in there. Kind of hard to get all the liquid out the way I want it to. So we're just going to go ahead and do one drop, because this thing is intense. We don't want this whole thing to color the hair if it comes out. Come on, give it a little shake. Come on. Okay, there we go. One drop. Maybe one more. Two. Okay, that's it. That red is very intensive. I mean, we want to not put too much in the bucket. Now, my bae did me the favor by getting this thing filled up for me. Yeah, bae helped me out by putting water in the bucket by using that faucet over there. So I'm glad that we have that, have those little features to the house. So, because of that, I didn't have to go over there and go do it. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and add the Crimson 68, which is still from the same dye that we had from before. We used the whole bottle, but we had like 2 more bottles left. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this open, or get the top off of it at least. I'll try to, because instead of all coming out. Okay, there we go. Hello. Getting my hair done. You didn't know I was gonna get my hair done. Okay, so now I'm gonna add the Crimson 68. And 3, 4, 5. Alright. And then last one to add is our Wild Cherry. So she wants it a little bit more darker. So we're gonna go ahead and twist this top off. Okay, so now finally got the Wild Cherry 69 open. So let's go ahead and do more of this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 squirts of that. Alright. There's still more in there, but I'll open it up and do that. Go ahead and get my handy dandy whisk. And look at that. That Wild Cherry is dark. Very, very dark. So I put more of that color in there versus the other. So look at that. Oh my God, that is beautiful. Oops. I need to stop putting my toes up in this videos. Don't come for my toes now. Don't come for them. Okay. Alright, look, so we're gonna go ahead and continue to mix this until all of the, see all those dark spots come out. And yeah, as you can tell, you know that water faucet over there is not hot water. I don't really use hot water to do watercolor method. Sometimes I use like tap water, like from the sink or the bathroom. I use like that warm water from there. But boiling water, I don't use boiling water. Boiling water, all it does for when you do the watercolor method is it just helps eliminate you having to mix the dye so much, because the dye already melts with the water. But I don't have a problem mixing in all the dye by hand or with the whisk to make sure they all blend in very well instead of using hot water. So it's work for me to use this, so I ain't gonna start changing it now. Alright. And plus you go through too much to do it. You do hot water and then you gotta put luke water just so it don't be too hot. Yeah, you go through too much to do hot water, then lukewarm water. You gotta mix it or mix it with cold water just so that you don't burn your hands with the boiling water just to stick the hair in there. You be like, oh my God, it's so hot. No, I don't got time for all that. Alright, so it looks like we got all of it mixed in. Let me try to get some of these bubbles out so we can really see. Only thing I hate about doing this outside is you're gonna deal with nature. Ants. They are not your friends. Okay, so try to get some of these bubbles out the way to see if all of it is, yep, all of it is pretty much mixed in. Alright, let's go ahead and start with the 24. We're going to start with the 24-inch. Go ahead and get this net off of the hair. The net off the hair. Get this off the hair. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get these things off the hair off camera, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now we got it unraveled and ready to go. So we're going to dip the roots in first. See what color they take on. Go ahead and grab the ends. Tap onto the ends really well. I'm gonna dip the roots in and see what color they take on. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my handy dandy whisk and pretty much soak it in there. She wants it dark, so leave it in for a good few seconds. You want the whole hair to be coated really nice and dark. Okay, so now I'm gonna dip the whole hair in there. Whole 24-inch. So I dipped the whole 24-inch in there, and as you can see, you can still tell that some of the parts are still blonde. So we gotta make sure we're pushing it down in there so they can all be coated and turn the dark red that she wants. Just gonna continue to play with this until you get the right consistency. Color. And then we'll pull it out and start on the next batch. Just repeat the same process, same steps, same colors. There's still more. So whatever color that's still left in there, we're going to go ahead and try to see if we can still use it. If we can, we'll use it on the other bundles, and then once the color starts fading out of the water, we just add more colors. So go ahead and see what it's looking like. Okay. Starting to look really nice. Go ahead and leave it in there a little bit longer. Yeah, that's the color she was going for. She was going for a darker red, and see, you can still see some blonde right here. So we're gonna just go ahead and let it stand there a little bit longer so that they can all coat and there's no more blonde left. Okay, so this is the desired color that she was going for. So all I'm gonna do now is just repeat the same process. I'm gonna use the Truly Red, the Crimson, and the Wild Cherry, and we're just gonna repeat the same process on all the bundles, and hopefully they all come out the same. You know, if not, that's even better, because sometimes you want it to be a little bit different, but they all come out the same darkness of the red that she was going for, which is this color. The frontal is finally dry, so we're gonna show you how I do that in the watercolor. So I'm gonna finish off with the rest of the bundles off camera, and then I'll show you guys the frontal. Okay, so the bundles are done. That's all 3 bundles. So now we're gonna go ahead and start on the frontal. It might be stuck to this bag though. Come on. Come on, we can't have you stuck on the bed, bro. So we got it all. It's nice and hard. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and add more color to the water, because as you can see, it looks like it has color in there, but it's bright and she's going for dark. So we're just gonna start with the Truly Red again. We're only gonna do 1 or 2 drops. 1, 2, because this is way too bright, so we're not gonna do too much. And close that up, and we still got Truly Red, and we still have more left in here. Like, it's a lot left in there, but since we're not using that much of that color, because we don't want it too intense with that color, that's why it's so much left in there. So now we're gonna go ahead and do the Crimson. What's left of this bottle. I have another bottle of it, but she's not going for that pink color look, so we're just gonna use what's left of this bottle. Go ahead and open it up. Well, no, I'll leave whatever's left in there for another watercolor method. And then, last but not least, Wild Cherry, all of it, because we want all of the Wild Cherry. 69. The darker, the better. I don't know why I was going out of focus. Alright, I will open it and add more. Alright. Come on, whatever's left in there. Alright, and then take the water. Pour some water in there. Shake it up. I'm gonna add the top to it. Oh. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. And then I'm gonna add the top to it and shake it more. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and shake up the rest of what's left of the Wild Cherry. And just gonna go ahead and squeeze it all in there. Added water into there so it can make it a little bit more easier to add all the Wild Cherry. Okay, and then now I'm gonna go ahead and open it. left of it. Still some more in there. Shake and get out. Even on the tops, just clean off the top. You know, you gotta use all your product. Look at that. See, gotta clean up all that product in there. Alrighty, so it looks like everything is mixed in nice and well. Time to add the last part of the solution, which is the frontal. And I'm just gonna dump her in there. I ain't gonna even do no top to bottom type thing. I'm just gonna dump the whole thing in there. So if you get all the parts in there at one time, you get all the color. And then what I'm going to do also with doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and add the other last two bundles in with this one, just to see if they're gonna get a little bit more darker. And what we're gonna do is, plus it's gonna help to weigh down the frontal so that the color will take on the frontal, because now it has more weight added to it to keep it to stay down. And we're just gonna continue to move the whisk around and hold the hair down into the water so that they all. Alright, so now just gonna continue weighing it down so that they're all pushed into the liquid so they can all be coated. And the reason why I add the last two in there is because they weren't as dark as the first bundle, which is a 24. So I added it in to see if they'll get a little bit darker. We're gonna let them sit for a good few minutes and hopefully they coat well. And plus it was good to add them in so that they can weigh down the frontal a lot better, because the frontal was so light. So it helped weigh it down so that it stays under longer, so it can take the color better. So I'm gonna let it sit, and then I'm gonna come back and let you guys see the final result is. So we'll let it sit for a couple of minutes, like 5 to maybe 10 minutes. And hopefully they're dark enough by then, and then we'll pull them out and see what they're looking like. So yeah, and that'll be it. That'll do, because we are out of wild cherry. Things you do for these kids just so she can go back to school, y'all. Look what she got me doing late night, bruh. I'm almost done, but dang, wig making in the process. Like, she had me dye it today. It was 6:13. I had to dye it for her in this beautiful dark red for her. Then I gotta sew it into a wig for her on a wig cap. And then I gotta cut the excess wig, like the dome cap or whatever, so it can fit on her head. And oh my god, like, these kids is killing me. Then I had to do my sister hair today. So they all want to do red hair. So I had to do my sister hair. My sister got a wig too, and she got red, and I had to dye hers the other day. Like, dang, like, they really killing me for this back to school. So, oh my gosh, like, almost done. Can't wait.